I'm Paige Braddock, and I'm the creative director at the Schultz Studio in Santa Rosa, California. I feel like Jake started Threadless because he wanted a forum or an outlet or whatever for people to do original pieces that could then be printed on t-shirts, original art that wasn't being represented in the mainstream. And in some ways, even though Schultz is from a different era, I think there's a kindred spirit thing going on here, because when he came on the scene in comics was really a game changer in terms of design and storytelling. He really set the tone for modern comics and inspired tons of artists that came after him. He was such a good designer. I never get tired of ghosting the work. I never get tired of drawing Snoopy, ever. He has the best shape. Charlie Brown's head, it almost is like impossible. I don't know how he did it, but I don't ever get tired of drawing it, or trying to draw it anyway. There are some comic things that I get tired of. They just kind of run their course. They're almost like a trend, and you move on and you grow up and you outgrow them and you don't like them anymore or whatever. And Peanuts is one of those features that, like when I was 10, I loved it. Peanuts can grow up with you because it's expansive. He wasn't just writing in one dimension. He made jokes about donuts. He made jokes about beagles and supper time. But he also made comments about philosophy and religion through Linus, which have a lot of depth and insight. So it works on so many levels. You just really don't get tired of it. I think there's almost something transcendent that happens when a community of artists come together and they just allow themselves to sort of free think about something that inspires them. As an artist, as a cartoonist, and as a fan of Threadless, I'm really excited to see what the group of artists that contribute regularly to Threadless are going to come up with that is inspired by Peanuts. That's why we don't want to give it any rules, because that's when something transcendent happens, when you don't try to control it.